Hi and welcome back. Today I have kind of a first impressions on the new Dose of Colors palettes in Blushing Berries and Sassy Siennas. I just picked these up from Ulta the other day and I needed them because why else do you buy eyeshadow palettes? I have the Marvelous Mauves and the Baked Browns and I really enjoy these. I thought that they were really high quality and I really liked them. So whenever I saw that Dose of Colors was coming out with two new ones, I got really excited and I had already had it in my mind that I was going to pick them up. These retail for $32 USA and you get 5 shadows. These shadows have high pigmentation. Whenever people talk about them being buttery soft or eyeshadows being buttery soft, like that's what these are. They're buttery. And I like that whenever you get these palettes, you can do a full eye look, and these are all matte by the way. You can do a full eye look and it's like super cohesive. My OCD personality really likes the cohesiveness of these palettes. They're just nice. Where you put the eyeshadow is where it's going to go with very minimal fallout, and they blend so well. Like, so well. I will have a quick tutorial on the eyeshadow using the Blushing Berries palette at the end of this, so stay tuned if you want to see that. They're freaking good. I will say that the new ones, Blushing Berry and Sassy Siennas, are very similar in shade range to the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. Let me show you really quick. And that was the first thing that my friend Emily had mentioned. She's like, those look really close to the Anastasia palette. And I was like, yeah. So whenever I got them home, I realized that it is really close. So that's Sassy Siennas compared to the Modern Renaissance. And then Blushing Berries compared to Modern Renaissance. There are some really similar shades, but I don't even care. I honestly like these Dose of Colors palettes better. They don't get as muddied up as this palette does. I do like this palette, but and I would suggest it if you're looking to purchase it. You probably already have it though, because it's like a cult classic by now. But it didn't stop me from getting these ones. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you really quick. This top one is called Berry Chic. And this shade right here is what sold me on this palette whenever I swatched it. Roseberry is more of a rose type color. It's really pretty. And then this one is called Berry Pop and it's more pink. It's similar to, what is this one? That Berry Pop is really similar to Love Letter in the Anastasia palette. And then this one is called Mixed Berries and it's just a little bit of a deeper shade. And Berry Black is just a matte black. I haven't used the Berry Black one yet. I played with it a little bit and it's pretty poppin'. So those are the swatches for the Blushing Berries palette. This one is called Oh So Sassy, and this was another one where I swatched it and I was like, oh yeah, she's coming home with me. That's so pretty. This one is called Brassy, which kind of made me laugh. It's more of a true orange. The next one is Foxy. This one is called Brassy. I kind of love the names of the Sienna's palette. And this bottom one is called Stay Sassy. Whenever I swatched those, I was like barely dragging my finger along my arm, but so that can tell you the pigmentation right there. I have not used this one on my eyes yet. This is kind of like a first impressions, and I just wanted to show swatches. They're looking pretty true to color in the viewfinder. But I really like these. I haven't had any problems with the Baked Browns or the Marvelous Mauves, and they're just good, like, everyday palettes. If you've used them, then you know what I'm talking about. So some pros are where you put the eyeshadow, that's where it's going to stay on your lid. They blend out really nicely though. Sorry, I have like a swatch on my finger. They blend out really nicely, high pigment. I can see these working for any skin tone just because of how vibrant they are. I don't have any problems with fading throughout the day whenever I've worn any of the Dose of Colors eyeshadows, and they just look beautifully. They sit on my skin nicely. I do have drier eyelids and under eye, and they don't make me look like crepey or weird. I had used the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and I wound up returning that because it just made my skin look really dry around my eyes and I wasn't super into that. So if I can have eyeshadow that doesn't age me, which I know sounds kind of weird, but some eyeshadows, like, they're just so dry and they look funky on my skin once it's finally settled. But these don't do that. I really, really like them. So yeah, there's just some swatches. I wanted to make this really quick. If you're gonna pick these up, please let me know, and if you like this formula or not. I'm obsessed. I like Dose of Colors. I am wearing, one more thing, I am wearing Play It Cool, which is one of their new colors in their liquid lipstick, and it came out really dark. It's pretty dark. It's more of a cool toned, I don't even know what to call this. I have mixed feelings on the color itself, on my skin tone, but I like the formula of these liquid lipsticks. Okay, those are my thoughts. I don't even know what else to say. Like, these 30-minute review videos on eyeshadow, I don't really understand because it's like it either sucks or it doesn't, and these do not. So please stay tuned if you want to see how I did this eyeshadow using the Blushing Berries palette, and I hope that you enjoy. Right, I am going to show you how I got this look, which I don't have mascara on yet, using the Blushing Berries palette by Dose of Colors. I'm going to be going into Berry Chic on my Wayne Goss number 17. Blend that out with the number 16. I feel like where you put these shadows, that's where they're going to stay. But the nice thing about them is that they blend out really nicely, so you can kind of catch your mistakes and fix them fairly easily. If I get too much product right there like I did, I'll go into a matte cream shadow. This one is Brulee by Matte Wet n Wild. I can fix it that way and then just go back in with some more of the one in the palette. Mixed Berries is the second shade in this palette, and I really like it. It's kind of unique and pretty, and that's just going to go into my deeper crease. Using the brush that came with the palette, I actually really like these little brushes. They're not throwaway brushes for me. I'm going to go into Rose Berry, which is almost the darkest one, not the black, but the deepest berry shade. And that is just going to go into my outer corner. I just kind of stamp it on, and then I'll blend it out using the 17. got a little bit of fallout right there, but I can just brush that away. And very chic again, using the little brush just to put that on my lid. Mixed berries again with the little brush. I really like this brush. I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. And then very chic. I'm gonna use that color to soften up the lower lash line. I line my upper lash line with this black pencil, and my lower lash line has Alkaline by Urban Decay. It's this really pretty berry shade. Before I put on my mascara, I bought one of the Glazing Eye Glosses by Butter London. One of my favorite makeup artists, Rebecca Shores. I'm gonna link her Instagram and her YouTube channel down below. She used one of these, and I was like, oh, and they were on 50% off at Ulta not too long ago. So I picked up the shade Unicorn. It's like this weird jelly texture. But whatever the glitter is mounted in, it just kind of sticks to your eye and there's no fallout, and it's really pretty. So I'm using this Real Techniques brush. I don't need to, but it gets a little bit messy trying to use your fingers. And that is going to go on my inner corner. Because I like the all matte look, but I feel like I need a little bit of glitter or something for the inner highlight. I'm gonna go put on mascara and then I will be right back. I put mascara on. I'm just using the It Cosmetics Superhero that right now is my all-time favorite mascara for the moment. And this is the finished eye look. I really like it. It's very, I guess, more fall appropriate, but I really like these Joseph Color eyeshadow palettes. My lip is Play It Cool. It is one of their newer shades. Whenever I had swatched it in store, it seemed a lot lighter, I guess. I always forget that it goes on the lips differently. It's pretty, but it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I don't know how I feel about it right now, and I feel like I overlined my lips just a little bit too much. I don't know, what do you think? Should I keep it or return it? I think it's pretty though, but yeah, I really like these palettes. My overall thoughts, they're pretty bomb. If you like the Dose of Colors formula, I suggest getting them if it's within your means. I like that they are like cohesive and you can get a really nice look out of them fairly quickly. All right, so there you saw how these eyeshadows performed on my eyes. I really, really like how this turned out. I feel fancy, if that's a thing. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.